Hello, distinguished Ministerial chairpersons, excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. It is my sincere pleasure to address you today and reconfirm commitment of Montenegro to multilateralism and rules-based international order. For more than 4 past decades, OSCE has been an important pillar of our common vision of a free, democratic, and indivisible security rooted in agreed principles, shared commitments, and common goals. We must engage additional efforts to show sufficient vision and political will to overcome differences, to strengthen our commitments where needed, and to adapt them to the changing realities on the ground. This has been an extraordinary year in all of its aspects. Pandemic caused by COVID-19 has profoundly affected all three dimensions of the OSCE comprehensive concept of security and will have serious long-term consequences and repercussions. It is severely reflecting on our economies, putting pressure on the environment, and it is further accentuating already existing multifaceted challenges in the area of human rights. We have witnessed serious erosion of trust and increased tensions in our region, marked by divisions and grave lack of political will for investment in indivisible, strong, and stable European security. In these difficult and extraordinary times, I congratulate you, Ms. Chair and Mr. Chair, and the Albanian chairmanship for your able leadership of the organization. Appointment of the Secretary General and the heads of three institutions is an important achievement for our organization. We prize the decision reached on the chairmanship of North Macedonia as a CIO in 2023 and welcome Estonia's candidacy for 2024. The timely decision in this regard will provide the organization with the necessary predictability and political leadership. Ms. Chair, the growing number of security challenges within the OSCE region is a matter of a deep concern. The improved security situation on the ground in Ukraine since the end of July is encouraging, and we hope that we can renew the political will to pave the way for moving forward also in other manifold aspects of this conflict. Therefore, we reiterate the importance of the Normandy format, the trilateral contact group, as well as the special monitoring mission as essential OSCE and international asset on the ground. The SMM must have, in accordance with its mandate, unhindered access to the entire territory of Ukraine with its internationally recognized borders, including Crimea. Montenegro welcomes the cessation of hostilities in the region of Nagorno-Karabakh and the ongoing deployment of humanitarian assistance to civilian population. Return to dialogue in order to find negotiated and lasting settlement on this conflict is of key importance, and we support further engagement of pertinent OSCE formats in this regard. At the same time, deteriorating human rights situation in Belarus, denial of fundamental freedoms, and excessive violence against protesters, recently outlined in the Moscow Mechanism report, are alarming. Montenegro firmly believes in merits of a genuine national dialogue in Belarus, facilitated by the OSCE as offered by the current and incoming OSCE chairperson in office. The situation in Transnistria region of Moldova and the protracted conflict in Georgia should remain a high priority on the future OSCE agenda. Correspondingly, it is out of utmost importance to hold the scheduled Geneva international discussion next week and to resume negotiations under the 5+2 framework as soon as possible. Dear colleagues, the restrictions posed by COVID-19 pandemic have significantly in order to preserve confidence, predictability, and transparency as key pillars of strong security architecture in Europe, the full implementation and modernization of the Vienna document is a necessity which Montenegro will continue to strongly advocate. Mindful of the fact that paying due attention to SOLVE and the SCA as an ongoing process, I use this opportunity to highlight the direct contribution of the projects we have implemented in this field within the OSCE assistance mechanisms to the safety and security of our country. As it was additionally confirmed this year, structured dialogue proved to be a constructive platform for meaningful forum for exchanging ideas about risk reduction and threat perceptions both at political and experts level. Mrs. Chair, every time of crisis is also a time of opportunity. Our predecessors, the creators of Helsinki Final Act and the Paris Charter, whose visionary spirit we cherish, were at the turning points of history 45, 30, and 30 years ago. It is our responsibility as today's generation of leaders, but also a privilege to work together on our common future, to return to genuine and constructive dialogue in order to invigorate multilateralism. The commitment of participating states to secure political leadership of the OSCE, dedication to strengthen cooperation with Mediterranean and Asian partners, and the adoption of important substantive decisions at the Ministerial Council are right step in this direction. We wish Sweden successful chairmanship next year. Mr. Chair, esteemed colleagues, I thank you for your attention.